It's Julie.
Hey, Julie, I thought that was you. Good morning.
Good morning.
We'll be ready to rock in just a second.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call the meeting to order. The first item on the agenda is to review and approve the minutes from the August 20th, 2021 public hearing. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
I second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Abraham, I.
Steve Vigent, aye. The public hearing meeting minutes are approved. The next item is to review and approve the minutes from the August 20th, 2021 Board of Health meeting. Do I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes?
So moved.
I second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Dr. Abraham?
Aye.
Myself, aye. The meeting minutes are approved. Now, with the permission of the board, I would like to take the agenda items out of order, if that's okay with you, Dr. Abraham.
Absolutely, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so the next item is to review and discuss the coronavirus COVID-19 update. Do we have any new information from the Alliance? Is Julie is on the phone?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So COVID case counts continue to rise across the country, and we're seeing it here locally too. Just today, Shrewsbury has 12 new cases. The 0 to 9 age group is approximately 8% of the total cases. 10 to 19 is almost 15%. Age group 20 to 29 is over 15%. And then 50 to 59 is a little bit over 16%. Most of the cases are due to the Delta variant, and anybody that has not been vaccinated, we strongly urge and recommend that they do so. We provide a list to all the municipalities across the state that have adopted municipal mask mandates, either at town halls or for local businesses. All the Alliance communities have adopted a mask mandate for town employees and visitors within the municipal buildings. West Boylston last week and Worcester later today will have a mask mandate for businesses where the public can gather indoors. We are encouraging all Alliance boards of health to consider adopting the same regulation. We are also encouraging all Alliance boards of health to adopt a mandate for businesses to report positive cases so that our team can follow up with contact tracing and appropriate sanitation measures. Under the governor's emergency orders, this was a mandate which has since been rescinded. Mass DPA just asked local public health what their capacity would be to assist with booster clinics, but it is still unclear whether boosters will be coming available. We'll continue to participate in conversations with the state about this and keep the Alliance updated on any plans and any timelines.
Okay, thank you, Julie, very much. Do we have any questions from the board of Julie?
Nope.
Okay, no? Okay, in that case, thank you very much, Julie, for filling us in on the update.
You're welcome.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is review and act on the report from the Central Massachusetts Regional Public Health Alliance.
Sure. So we've had a busy month last month with an uptick in complaints in the last couple of weeks. We also have a few new pending businesses, including Best Meat House, Jersey Mike's, Market Basket, and Halal Guys, all coming sometime in the future. I've noticed restaurants are definitely being hit the hardest by staffing issues, and my inspection lists have definitely gotten longer, so just trying to guide all these restaurants through having a lot of new untrained employees right now seems to be the focus. So that is all I have.
Okay, thank you, Micah. Any questions from the board?
No, not at this time.
Okay. I guess we have introduction to be made of a new public health nurse for the Alliance.
So, hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Amelia Houghton.
If you could go over to the, where the microphones are, thank
Okay,
you.
Here we go. Hi, everyone. So I'm Amelia Houghton. I'm the now Deputy Chief Public Health Nurse for Worcester and the Alliance Towns. And my former position was Regional Public Health Nurse, which served Shrewsbury, one of our Alliance towns. Now, that position was vacant since November. It has since then been filled by Jerry Beals. Jerry is the new Regional Public Health Nurse, so she will be the primary Alliance Town Nurse for Shrewsbury, with me as backup. So I just wanted to introduce her to you. She is in training for probably a couple of months, and then she will take the reins in terms of emails coming from Carrie, and if you have any requests or you need anything from us. So you have both of us, but it'll be Jerry in the forefront coming up soon, okay? That's all. We just wanted to introduce her and not interrupt your meeting, so thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Welcome, Jerry, to the Alliance and to Shrewsbury.
Thank you. Yes, happy to be here.
Okay, we'll leave you guys to it. We'll see you guys later.
Thank
Okay.
you for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we will go back to item number 4 on the agenda, which is review and act on the proposed revisions to the existing Shrewsbury tobacco regulations that were discussed at the August 20th, 2021 public hearing. And I guess I'll go through these one by one, and we can take a vote on them. The first item that was proposed is to adjust the cap on the number of tobacco retailer permits in Shrewsbury. It has been 27, and the proposal is to reduce it to 20, and there were no public comments on this proposal. Carrie, as we have no either written or verbal comments on this, right?
No, we do not.
Okay,
Thank you.
so does the board have any further questions on this revision?
Nope.
Okay, so let's go ahead and take a vote on this. Do I have a motion to approve the reduction of the cap on tobacco retailer permits from 27 to 20?
So moved.
I'll second.
Okay, thank you. All in favor signify by saying aye. Dr. Abraham?
Aye.
Jenny Fishman?
Aye.
Myself, aye. So the motion is passed. The next item is an adjustment to a policy chart, which has to do with defining the state law fines versus the Shrewsbury regulation fines. And I think that was a pretty straightforward proposal that was discussed during the public hearing. Are there any further questions or comments from the board on this item?
No questions.
No.
Okay, in that case, do I have a motion to approve the amended policy chart regarding the state law fines and the Shrewsbury local regulation fines?
Move acceptance.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye. Dr. Abraham?
Aye.
Jenny Fishman?
Aye.
Myself, aye. The motion is passed. The next item is to add a ban on smoking bars, vape bars, and hookah bars in the town of Shrewsbury. As of this point in time, Shrewsbury currently does not have any of these establishments, and again, we have no further public comment on this item. So does the board have any further comments or questions?
No questions.
Okay. So do I have a motion to add to the Shrewsbury tobacco regulations a ban on smoking bars, vape bars, and hookah bars?
So moved.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye. Dr. Abraham?
Aye.
Jenny Fishman?
Aye.
Myself, aye. Okay, the motion is passed. The next item is an amendment to the flavor policy, and maybe if DJ Wilson, if you could just give us a really quick update on, or explanation of that one.
Sure. My name is DJ Wilson. I'm the Tobacco Control Director at Mass Municipal Association. Sorry for going off my iPhone, but I left the draft at my office in Boston, which is closed. So this would be to add, right now it basically says, no person shall sell or distribute any prohibited product. We want to add, no person shall possess, hold, keep, sell, or distribute. So that means that the prohibited products can't be on the premises of a permitted establishment. That way they are not selling to customers they know. We have found, and when I say we, I mean the tobacco control director for the town of Shrewsbury, who also serves Worcester. She has found it in back rooms and paper bags, things like that. So it is better that it's just be removed completely from the premises if it's prohibited.
Okay, thank you, DJ. Are there any further questions, comments from the board on this?
No questions.
Okay, thank you, DJ. I appreciate the explanation. That one always confused me a little bit. Okay, do I have a motion to amend the flavor policy as DJ just described?
Motion?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye. Dr. Abraham?
Aye.
Jenny Fishman?
Aye.
Myself, aye. The motion is passed. Okay, the final item is to ban rolling papers and flavored rolling papers. Are there any further questions from the board of DJ or anybody else?
No questions.
I guess my question would be, does this apply to stores that are marijuana outlets?
No, the state law on marijuana does not permit a marijuana shop to sell tobacco. But this isn't tobacco, this is just plain paper, so marijuana shops would be able to.
Okay.
And I should just note that this also has two decisions within it if you were to go forward, and that is a complete ban on rolling papers, or just limit to add that no rolling papers can be sold if they have a distinguishable flavor, which is how it would go along better with the state law and the public health findings that we know.
That would
Okay.
be my preference, that latter.
So would, Dr. Abraham, are you in favor of banning the flavored rolling papers and not the general ban?
Correct.
Okay, I would tend to agree with that in terms of limiting it to a ban on flavored rolling papers. Thank you, DJ, appreciate that update. Okay, so do I have a motion to amend the Shrewsbury tobacco regulations to ban flavored rolling papers?
So moved.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye. Dr. Abraham?
Aye.
Jenny Fishman?
Aye.
Myself, aye. Okay, so that is, the motion is passed, and that is that portion of the agenda. Thank you, DJ, for coming in today so early in the morning, and
You're very welcome. I will get the amended version of this to Kerry on Monday.
Great, thank
okay,
you.
there's only one more item we have to address, and that is we need an effective date for the regulation.
Good thinking.
And I guess, Kerry, we have to publish a notice in the Telegram, so that may take a little time. Is October a little too soon, maybe November 1st, or?
Sure, yeah, that would be good, because DJ's gonna send me the updated language. We need to craft a letter to go out to the retailers as well, and some of them have corporations that are in other states, so that would be good, if that's agreeable to
If
the
that sounds
board.
good to you, does November 1st sound good as the effective date of these changes to the
Yes.
regulation?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, very good.
Thank you very much.
DJ.
Do you need a motion to make the effective date, Steve?
Probably.
Yeah, we can do that. So
Okay.
do I have a motion to make the changes to the Shrewsbury tobacco regulations effective November 1st, 2021?
So moved.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye. Dr. Abraham?
Aye.
Jenny Fishman?
Aye.
Myself, aye. Okay, motion is passed. Again, thank you, DJ, for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Have a good
Thank you.
weekend.
Nice to see you.
Good seeing you as well.
So the next item, the remaining item, is to review our meeting schedule, which I imagine would be sometime in October.
Can I actually just raise one thing? We
Sure.
did get a communication from Gretchen Schultz Ellison regarding the peaker plant.
Yes.
And I believe she had in there, wants to make note of a correction from when we discussed this before, was that the peaker plant is not to supply energy for when green energies are not sufficient. It's really for when the oil and gases aren't sufficient. So I think that was a statement that was made at the meeting that I just wanted to make sure that we acknowledge as a correction. I also just wanted to raise the fact that in May, we voted 2-1 to support an emergency, climate emergency. And then the town also overwhelmingly voted to declare a climate emergency. That I think that to have us support writing a letter to the governor asking for a health and safety review is not, I think that's more aligned with what the town members want. I think if the town members knew, had more information, that they would want that.
Well, I think at this point in time, if the board has already acted on that, so I don't think we really can go back to that. The part of the discussion in regard to the peaker plant, supporting the power needs when the renewable resources are not quite available, that came from Selco. So we're saying that Selco is wrong in their assessment of it?
Well, I just think if we're gonna make an investment in something, why wouldn't it be more green technology versus more fossil fuel technology?
Okay, well, I guess the point of what we're talking about now is making a correction, so I'm not sure. I would have to double check with Selco to make sure that that is a correction. Yeah, obviously, the peaker plants are used primarily to supply power during, high demand periods. There are plants out there that do supply power to the grid when the renewable resources are not quite meeting the needs of the grid. So it's not that they don't exist, they do exist. I know that they do, so. Whether this one is or not, I'm not sure. I'm going based on what Selco has told us.
I read so I went to the website for the peaker plant and read sort of what its goal was to supply energy during peak times that fossil fuels cannot meet the needs.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, fine, I would acknowledge that. But I think at that, we need to leave it there. You agree, Dr. Abraham?
Agree.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Jenny. Okay, so the next meeting date?
Does October 22nd work for you and Jenny?
It does for me.
I think it does for me.
Just one other question. Karen, I think, had sent an email about 3 policies that we were supposed to have approved. Karen had sent an email, I think, to all of us about 3 policies.
Yes.
Did that need to be formally approved here?
She was going to, she believed that the third executive order, we were going to get information about that today. And then once I have all the information for all 3, give it to you, all of you. And then if you want to table it for our October meeting and look at the 3 of those things collectively, it's totally up to you. But as soon as I get the language, I'll absolutely forward that right along.
Yeah, I think I would like to see the details of
Okay.
the mask
Yeah.
ban, because that
Certainly.
could be an issue.
And thank
so.
you for that.
Yeah, no, I just brought it up in the light of her email.
Yes,
saying-
thank you, thank you.
So,
Sure, so yeah, that's something we can put on the agenda for the next
no
meeting.
urgency, whenever you think appropriate.
Okay,
Okay. Yes, October 22nd looks good.
Great.
okay.
22nd looks great. Thank you.
So we will plan on meeting at 8 o'clock, Friday,
Yeah.
October
October
22nd, 2021.
Sounds great.
Okay. In that case, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Dr. Abraham?
Aye.
Jenny Fishman?
Aye.
Myself, aye. The meeting is now adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.